컵짠짱 컵짠짱
Yo, if you're not about the HAEE, then you can't rock with me. Welcome to my channel, Channel 5. And we haven't seen each other for a long time. Yes. So anyways, welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm sorry that I've been disappeared? It's crunch time. College, AP exams, all that good stuff. And good news, I applied to about 20 colleges. I think it's an exact 20. It might have been extra one, but I forgot. I will list the whole sheet right here, this lovely sheet with the green check marks as acceptance, the empty red emoji as waiting list, and then the red X sign as no, rejected. You just got rejected. REJECTED. CTED. But anyways, yes. So I'm just gonna talk about the process. I think at the very beginning, it was hard trying to figure out what school I wanted to go to. Like, obviously you get that first school, which is your community college, and you start getting names of the schools that are around you, like around your location, like a few miles away from you. So like, for instance, I live in New Jersey, and New Jersey University and St. Peter's are close, as well as Hudson Community College. So those three were like the main ones that were suggested to me. So I applied to those are the three, and I got accepted to all three. But there's also the fact that you might not want to stay where you currently reside in, and it's also you wanting to branch out into different fields, and the schools that are around you aren't the ones that you feel like you'll excel in or thrive in. So you branch out, which is what I wanted to do. I think I was just tired of Jersey City. This is point blank. I've been here for 18 years, was sick and tired of everything. I might get homesick when I move, but I think I'll get over it pretty quickly. But yes, I was tired. And the process of finding a college, I think it came both easy and difficult for me, as I had just looked up best psychology departments on Google, and like a list of colleges showed up, and I picked the few that stood out to me, and then I researched on those colleges. Like, for instance, Duke University and Emory University, they had good psychology departments. Agnes as well. And then Spelman, when I found out about Spelman, I fell in love. Just the community, the culture, the curriculum, people actually learning from them. And the tuition is a con, like most colleges. Like, if you don't got no money, like if you flat broke like me, it's a con. But I got accepted. Who's paying for it? Not sure yet. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. But yes, the process to just finding a college is pretty complex if you don't know where exactly you're heading in life. Like, for me, I have 10 things that I kind of want to do. Like, for me, I kind of want to branch into different career paths, different career fields before I decide on one specific one. Like, one I want to officiate in, one I feel like I'll really feel like happy doing what I do and excelling in that career and thriving. I feel like I'm helping someone, because that's kind of my main life goal, is to help people and provide a safe space or comfort to someone. And that's always been my life goal since I was like 6, 7. So that's been my main focus, and just having those little career paths. Like, for instance, my main ones right now are like psychology, computer engineering, and creative writing. Like, those are the top 3. But then there's also audio engineering, voice acting, dancing, like little things like that I would want to minor in, if anything. But yes, those are my main focus. So I started with psychology because cognitive and personality psychology are things that I'm really interested in that branch in scientific field. So I focused on those, and then I found those schools. Now here comes the even more difficult part, the essay writing. I will put my essays down. I wrote so many essays, and I've got help from multiple people. Thank you to all of them that helped me. Bless y'all. But when I tell you that I've written so many essays, it's kind of crazy. Just for, not only used to, by the way, just to send to the colleges that I felt it fit. Like, I switched it up a little bit. Like, I bounced between 2 essays that I felt like the most. But I wrote like over 10 essays for college. For what? Who knows? I think because I'm a perfectionist and I'm also indecisive, it kind of played into me wanting to write the perfect essay, which is impossible. But you know, perfectionists, close to perfect is perfect enough. And that's what happened. And I think constructing the essay is the hardest part, because you don't know where to start. And there's also the outline of trying to make it flow, having the structure be as easy to understand but also gripping and captivating. And that's what I struggle to most, because I like writing from a narrative perspective, because I like to read and I like nonfiction. So I've always written in that style. So it was hard for me to have that aspect in my writing and essays, and also try to depart from that so it can be as realistic and have other components as well. But I managed it with the help of my tutors, so thank you to Miss Erica and Justine. Y'all are the greatest to ever live. And can't argue with me, argue with the wall. But yes, the essay part is definitely the most difficult part. You'll sit there struggling. I'll put down the websites I use, but essays.com, I looked up some like example essays on Google, and they show like different websites, and I've read some of those. There was also another essay website that I use. If I don't remember it, then I'll definitely put it down in the description box or in the chat, whichever is not the chat. The reply section. Wow, I forgot everything that goes with YouTube. I think it's the reply section. It's the reply section, right? Say yes. Yes, there you go. But yeah, I think that was the most difficult part for me. I think everything about college was the most difficult part for me, because as a child, I won't say I was sheltered, but I definitely wasn't as educated as I wanted to be. I feel like I should have learned a lot and wasn't able to do so because of my environment and family dynamic. We're not going to get into trauma. It's not what we're here for. But those definitely came into play to how difficult everything is. It's depending on if you like to write. The essay might come easy to you, it might not. You might get a little stuck, little brain farts. Just watch examples, read examples, go on YouTube. Look at my essays just for inspiration. I feel like if you pull inspiration and make it your own, that's an essay. I mean, I'm not an essay, a college administrator, but an essay administrator. I'm not a college administrator, but if your essay good, I'm gonna tell you off the bat. I'm gonna accept you off the bat. That's me. But yes, so there's that. The essay component. What else goes with college? I think I'm picking right now. I'm going through the 3 colleges. So for me, my 3 colleges plus 1, but I just added that just a few minutes ago. So my 3 for right now are Spelman, Bennett, and Agnes. All girl schools, before it's even noted. Yes, all girl schools. Not on purpose, just happened that way. But you do a pros and cons list for all 3. You definitely look at the location, the financial aid, to see if you can pay for it, because you don't want to drop out in the middle of the year because you can't afford it. Like, you might have a 4.0 and have to drop out. You don't want that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to pay back in loans, be swimming in debt until you're like 70 years old. I don't want that. You don't want that. We both don't want that. Good. And cons, see if that education will be good for you. Like, will you learn something from that school? Will you take away and apply it to the field that you want to go into? That was my main focus. The main 3 things that I focused on is financial aid, good education, and the environment. Like, if the location is trash, the location and culture is trash, and I don't want to put myself in that situation where I don't feel comfortable or I don't feel like I'll thrive in. Like, I would hate to have to adapt to a community or environment where I feel like I'm losing the flame that's burning inside me. Like, no, I want this school to ignite my flame, not to diminish it. So that's how I'm making my choice. Making currently. But yes, those are like the 3 major things I think comes into the college progression. I swear, people downstairs do not know how to cook. It's a fire alarm going off like every 5 minutes. I'm gonna start making shorter videos, so I don't want this to be too long. If you want me to cover something, I can definitely do that. I mean, I like a senior going into college, still making that decision. We can definitely go into that. I can discuss more about the essays if you guys want. Also, acceptances. I can discuss what school I got accepted to in a more thorough explanation, and what essays I stood in, because I did mix match all the essays. And yeah, that's fine, because, well, we're living. And you know, adulting's not that great, but everything happens for a reason, and you have to push through, make life what it is, live like you're dying, cherish every moment, and be happy. As long as you're happy, I don't think anything else matters. But thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye.